Hey everyone, how's it going? It is your pal Sal here, and it is finally here. Tonight is the frickin' night. Miley Cyrus has officially dropped her 7th studio album, Plastic Hearts. So guys, I've been, as I'm sure if any of you have been following this channel, if you're new here, just a quick little update. One of the things I love to do in this channel is do discography journeys, album discography journeys, and learn an artist's discography. Either just, for fun or in preparation of a new album. So with Miley's new album coming out, I decided to go through and listen to all of her studio albums, including her 2 EPs. And I couldn't be more thankful that I did, because I've actually really grown to love her music and her albums. Can't Be Tamed is shot up to my #1 album by Miley until we've heard this one, so we never know. But I am so excited to be here tonight to listen to this album with you guys, because I just think that this is going to be absolutely incredible. So as we all know, this album has been preceded by 2 singles that include Midnight Sky and Prisoner featuring Dua Lipa. And I gotta say guys, both songs are bops. I was curious tonight, and of course I got rid of the page, and even though I need it right now, but I was curious as to what place Midnight Sky charted at, and it charted at number 14, and I was like, this should have been a #1 single. As we all know, Miley is going through that's what I was saying, but she's going through a rocky rack voice phase, and we are all here for it. I gotta say, one of the things that I love about her voice is that it has so much character, and I think that as a singer, that is one of the best things that you could possibly have, and I'm so excited to be here tonight with you guys. So one thing before we get started, this is something I wanted to say. So when I mentioned in the EP, or the reaction to the EP She Is Coming, that there were supposed to be 2 other EPs, and that it was going to make one full album. And as we all know, the EPs got canceled. What I didn't know until a few days ago is that a lot of the songs that were intended for that EP, or the other 2, leaked. And some of the songs that were leaked actually have been reworked into this album. And obviously I didn't listen to them, but I'm excited to go through these and then one day listen to the leaked versions and see how they differ. And I also, before we get started, there are a couple of different editions of this album, and I want to just get this out of the way. So there's the regular physical edition, which has 12 tracks. There is a digital deluxe version, I guess you could say, that includes the Midnight Sky, Edge of Midnight remix, live Heart of Glass, live Zombie, and then there's the Apple Music one that includes the backyard sessions of some of the versions that are some of the songs that are on this album. And then, this is what grinds my gears, the Japanese edition of the CD is getting, or maybe it's not the CD, maybe it's just digital too, but they're getting the live cut, the 2020 live cut of Who Owns My Heart, and I'm just mad because I want that on my copy of the CD. But I decided for the purposes of this video, even though I do bonus tracks, on this channel, and I always talk about that, considering these are all live cuts, or acoustic versions, I decided we're just going to focus on the 12-track album, because that's the one that's going to be on the CD, which I pre-ordered and hopefully arrives Saturday. I'm hoping it'll get here a day early, but we'll see. And the vinyl, so get this, right before I started filming this, one of my friends on Twitter messaged me and told me that the vinyl is now officially available on Miley's website, so I will be buying that later tonight. Lord knows, with it being Black Friday, I've already bought too many things. Some new shirts that you'll see me wearing on this channel very soon, so I'm excited. But I guess the best thing to do is get started. I'm so excited. I think we're just going to have a grand old time here tonight, and I can't wait to sit through and go through this album with you guys. So without further ado, we're going to get started. Let me be sure I pull this up properly. Okay. The first track is called WTF Do I Know, which translates to what the fuck do I know, which I feel that, and it's marked explicit. So, oh my God, here we go. Okay, ready? Okay. Let's do this. Oh, no. A little bass guitar.
I'm not trying to have another conversation. Probably not gonna wanna play me on your station. Pouring out a bottle full of my frustration. Here to tell you something that you don't.
I'm loving the vocals, and already I think that this song is like an F you to the radio, or like F you to the music industry kind of so far, because I mean, Midnight Sky should have charted higher. We already talked about that, but I'm okay.
Don't know. I'm the type to drive a pickup through your mansion. I'm completely naked, but I'm making it fashion. Maybe
I make it fashion.
Just to cause a distraction. Here to tell you something that you don't know. Am I wrong that I moved
Oh.
that it'd be you until I die. But I let go. What the fuck do I know? I'm alone. 'Cause I couldn't be somebody's hero. You want an apology?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I just leave you in your misery. So tell me, baby, am I wrong that I moved on and I don't even miss you. That it'd be you until I die.
Wow.
But I let go. What the fuck do I know?
Oh, I love that. Bum, 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 bum.
Trying to see the stars through the new pollution. Think that I'm the problem, honey, I'm the solution. Maybe all the chaos is for your amusement. Here to tell you something, though you're craving the spotlight.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this is building.
It's daylight. Waking up with people that we met for the first time. Look that I moved on and
Wow.
I
Wow.
never miss you. But I let go. What the fuck do I know?
Oh my god. Not for me, baby. No! Whoa! That! Whoa! Hang on, that's getting a like. So guys, first of all, because all of her albums are fresh in my head right now because I listened to this, I gotta say, this is her strongest opening to an album since Can't Be Tamed. Whoa! I mean, holy shit. That is a bop. So first of all, if they can figure out a good way to censor this for the radio, because obviously it says fuck, so we can't say that on the radio. But maybe if they're like, what the heck do I know? That, I'm not opposed to that. I'm not opposed to that wording for it either. But, or what the hell do I, can they say hell on the radio? I don't know. But, oh my god. So what I love about this is that there are so many callbacks to some songs in here. What was the one I was thinking of? Maybe You're Right. It was like, I'm leaving you, maybe you're, there was like the part of that reminding me of that. Oh my god. Oh my god. That was a certified bop. Oh my god, I'm gonna probably say this all this video, but I just love these vocals. I love how, okay, so I said that maybe this was her FU to like the radio stations and whatnot, which it could be. I think the song is a little more than again about, she's leaving this guy, she doesn't need him. What the fuck do I know, man? Whatever. What the fuck do I know? I feel that. I feel that personally right here in my soul. So, dang. Okay. This is a, wow. I'm just like kind of speechless right now. That was very epic. I feel like that's a good opener. And you know what's so funny too is that even though it has such a hard rock edge, it's still it fits comfortably on pop radio, I would say. Okay. What the fuck? Dang. Okay. We're just, okay, I'm excited. This is a strong ass opening and I'm here for it and we are gonna keep it going. Track number 2, we have the title track, Plastic Hearts. And I'm really interested in this because we've known the title, Plastic Hearts. So plastic is, like we think of that as fake. So it's a fake heart? I don't know. We're just gonna figure it out together. I love the banjos.
This only place for shady people. Shouldn't drop it, I should really go home.
Oh.
I don't even know, but they won't leave here.
I'm loving the bouncy vibes. I like that.
I just wanna feel something.
Okay. She just wants to feel, and I do too. Okay. This is interesting. I'm liking this. I feel like I want to dance like this to this. Okay. I like this. Keep her up all night. Me right now, it's so late. I like that. Ooh. keep her up all night. That was a nice ending run. I want to wait. Hang on. I want to hear that again. That was like so brief, but
keep feeling nothing all night long.
That's nice. I like that. Okay. So at first, it was like maybe about like 25% in the song. It was right before we were getting to the chorus. I was like, oh, I'm loving these verses, but I was like, I don't know if I'm liking where we're headed. And then it was like, and then it took like it didn't go where I thought it was going. And I was like, okay, there we go. So I think what I'm getting out of this is that it's interesting watching or listening to this now, because a few days ago, Miley did her Apple Music interview with the one, I don't know what the guy's name is. I didn't watch the whole thing. I watched a decent amount of it. And the one thing Miley said, one of the reasons why she canceled the rest of the She Is Coming era was because she just didn't feel anything for those songs anymore. They didn't feel right anymore. And I think that's really why this album is called Plastic Hearts, is because this album is all about her finally feeling something for the music again. Because as we all know, her last album, Younger Now, she specifically said right before it was released, I'm over this album. In a sense, I guess she cared, but she was like, I'm over it. I'm not touring. Don't care. And so, I mean, wow. So realistically, this song, it was about like, she's just begging this guy for a feeling, for anything, to, like California Dreamin', Plastic Hearts Are Bleeding. She just wants to feel. She wants to feel something, and I feel like with this era that we're getting out of her, it's anything but a plastic heart, and that's the irony of the title. Is because like younger. Wow, whoa, hey, ho, okay, this is crazy. This is like, I feel, wow. So it's so funny because in a way this title is the most misleading part, because this album is anything but a plastic heart. This is a real raw heart. Wow. Okay. Interesting. I'm actually very thrilled with this so far. And what I love too is just specifically about the song itself. We're getting, I almost, even though it's not the right thing. I was going to say we're getting a little bit of Jamaican vibes, but that's not it. It's not it. It's close. It's kind of what it was reminding me of, but I don't think it's quite it. But I think you would get what I'm saying with that, with the sound, the bounce to it. I love how we're getting like, a little finger swing in, but we're still getting her rockier vocals. But she also she's not all rocky all the time, which is, it's a good balance, and I feel I want this to be a single. I personally do. Do I think it will get a single release? I don't know, but it's very pleasant to listen to. So I'm gonna put a little like next to that, because that's a good second track, and I feel like it opens up a lot of hypothesis to the album. So I'm excited. Let's keep it going. Track number 3, Angels Like You. Oh, I think we're like slowing it down.
That you give the list that I need. Everyone says I look happy. It feels right.
Oh, again, a nice run.
Know that you're wrong for me. Gonna wish we never met on the day I leave. Buddy, it's not your fault I ruin everything. And it's not your fault I give you what you need.
Oh, Miley. Okay.
I'm everything they said I would be.
Interesting.
Me, gonna wish we never met on the day I leave.
I feel that.
Got you down to your knees, 'cause they say that misery loves company. It's not your fault I ruin everything. I know that you're wrong.
Whoa. Okay, so what I was getting is that the person that she's talking about is clearly a really good, pure, kind-hearted person. And Miley herself, she ain't no angel. Well, there is that song. I said before I'm not going to listen to it because it features an artist that I don't get and one that I just really don't like. But she's like, don't call her angel because she ain't it. But, and So, oh, wow. So, I mean, basically, the gist of the song is that she and this guy can't be together because, like, oh, that's sad. Because, like, she's just, in a sense, she's showing, again, vulnerability in herself. Like, she kind of shows a little bit. Wow. I love this. And what I found that was really interesting with this song is that lyrically, this kind of sounded to me like something that could have appeared on Younger Now. And I feel that the production, I feel like with this song, you could take the production in a lot of different ways. If you wanted to make it a little more ethereal and everything, I feel like you could have fit this on Dead Pets. If you want to maybe take that etherealness but popify it a little, make it a little more presentable for the pop radio, you could have put it on Younger Now. And I feel with this one, we're taking the production and we're stripping it back a bit, and we're making it a little, and I wouldn't even say rockier because her vocals are, but I would say that it's very minimal production, but also it doesn't sound, pure and squeaky clean production either. I feel that if I was to pick one of these, I'd want to hear, like, out of which version. If they made, like, a Younger Now version, I feel like that would be the one that I would groove with the most, with that type of sound. But as it stands here, lyrically, it just shines so much, and Miley is just, wow. Like I said, the poor gal. But angels like you can't fly down here with me, because I ain't up there. I'm down here. So, oh, that's sad. But, I gotta say, that's very vulnerable, very big of her to say. So I liked that. Track number 4, we have the second single, Prisoner, which features Dua Lipa. How can you say the song without going, prisoner, prisoner? So, without further ado, here we go.
Prisoner, prisoner, locked up, can't get you off my mind, Lord knows I tried a million times, oh, why can't you just let me go, prisoner, locked up, can't get you off my mind, Lord knows I tried a million times, oh, why can't you just let me go.
I mean, I have to say, if you really want my full in-depth thoughts on Prisoner, you can go check out my reaction to the single and the music video, 2 separate videos if you want to check them out. What I love about this song is that someone finally, I was like, what does this remind me of? And then someone put in the comments, it sounds a lot like Physical by Miss Olivia Newton-John, the Australian queen. And I was like, oh my God, it does. So I stand that. This song is so funny, it's so catchy. Well, it's like so dark because you're a prisoner, but you're also kind of like it. You're like, ooh, I'm the prisoner. And it's so fun. I will say, like, I made it here clear, I don't know much about Dua Lipa, Dua Peep, as Wendy Williams would say. I talk a little bit more about that in there. And I actually have to say, I do like her on this song. I think watching the video, her and Miley vibe off of each other really well. The one thing I just have to say this, though, is that if you had never heard Miley Cyrus or Dua Lipa before and you came into this track, I mean, Miley just outshines Dua because her voice is unique. Dua kind of suffers from the fact that while she does, from what I know, create good music, her voice, while it's fine, it's not really all that, it doesn't really stick out. There's a lot of other people on the radio that sound just like her, and I'm not like mad about it because, I mean, I do like Levitating, what's that, New Rules? But I just do have to say that is just like from a standpoint of listening to it. But when you watch the video, when you hear it, they do vibe off of each other really nicely, and I do find that very fun. And I did originally say that I think that they should have, like, I thought I didn't really understand Dua's feature. I do a little more now. When you watch the music video, it helps it make more sense. And again, their vibe together is really fun. But I like it because they're like the prisoners to each other, and you're kind of like, ooh, baby, baby. So I gotta say, it's a fun track, and this is kind of unfortunate, and apparently Miley's done this before. She released the single, like, midday on a Tuesday, and that's a no-no when you want to get those, that ranking on the Hot 100. Because then, like, some of those earlier sales go towards the week before. It's complicated, but you get the drift. And, like, the fans on Twitter, I forgot who it was, but someone was saying, don't anybody dare buy this song until 12 p.m. tonight. So it seems like she did this with Malibu as well too. So I don't know, like, how that's gonna fit, because this still hasn't charted yet. I don't know what it'll chart at, but come on, make this a hit, guys. This is really good. I mean, obviously Midnight Sky is better, but it is what it is. But I do like this song, and it's really fun. Track number 5 has the title that I'm here for it. It's called Give Me What I Want. And I feel like I'm going to like this one, so here we go. Oh, we're getting a little mysterious. Oh. Where are we going, Miley?
Midnight and the moon is out. Careful, you might hurt yourself. Sweat dripping down to the floor. Bite marks like an animal. You might be insane, but maybe we're the same tonight.
Oh, this is some BDSM shit.
And no one likes to be alone.
I'm such a bad bitch. I don't need your best. I just need a love. So give me what I want, give it to me. Give it to her, babe. Give it to me, babe. Oh my God. Give it to me and nobody else, babe. I'm already calling this right here. If Miley gets the blessed opportunity to tour for this album, which, say a little prayer, let's hope to God she does. I'm telling you, this is going to be in the set list. And I don't know what's going to happen, but some freaky shit is going to go on live on stage. And I'm already calling it right here if this ever gets performed live. There was a lyric in here where she was like, I don't need a future. And then I forgot the exact wording, but she was like, I don't need your past. Like, she doesn't give a shit about where you're from, what you're doing. It's all about right here, right now. And I was like, Miles. I was like, someone's a little horny. Oh my God. Oh wow. It's like so, like this song is so subdued. It's not like it's like, this is like a light bop. It's not like a bop that's going to make you go, oh my God. You're kind of like you're like in the corner and you're like, oh my God. You're feeling yourself. I don't need, oh wow. I love the like, just like the Steffi, the creepiness. Cause you almost feel like she's preying on this person. And you're just like, okay, but she knows that they're seeing a little something, there's a little something too. It's a shame because I really do feel like if this had come out like, like when was that? Like 5 years ago when the 50 Shades of Grey movies were like a thing, this could have been a good strong soundtrack single for one of them. Because what was it? Because the first one had the Love Me Like You Do. That's a fun song. Then there's the what was that one? The one with Taylor Swift and Zayn. How does that one go? I'm sure if I heard it, I would know it. But was there a song for the third movie? I don't remember if there was, but this could have been it. And although this lyrically makes more sense with the first. Oh well, what are you gonna do? But I only saw the first one, so that's all I got. They were kind of boring. So this is good. You know what? Hang on, I gotta make sure I put a like next to this so I don't forget. Also, I gotta say, Miles has given us some short songs that are just well structured on here. I mean, so far the longest song has been 3 minutes and 25 seconds, and oh, that's crazy. Dang. And wait, and that's the second longest one, right? Oh my God, no, I lied. It's the third longest. Maybe, no, maybe, okay, never mind. The end of the album, the songs get a little longer, but that's fine. I'm not mad about that. But, I don't mind your future. So I did like this. Give me what I want. Track number 6 is called Night Crawling, and it features Billy Idol. So this can only be good. So let's just go. Oh, is this gonna be like a bop bop? Hang on, this is it. This is it. Hang on. I'm listening. We're building. Who owns my heart, Miley? Tell it to me.
Sometimes I'm good for nothing. Sometimes the best you ever had. I found a meeting, just what I needed.
Okay.
Night crawling, sky falling.
Oh my.
Gotta listen when the devil's calling. Can't shake it, I taste it when it's yelling in my
Come on. Oh my. Oh my.
Sometimes my thoughts are violent.
Ooh.
Sometimes
Violent.
they bring me to the light. Sometimes I sit in
Okay, so if Give Me What I Want was a light bop, this is a full-on bop. So, okay, first of all, I gotta make sure I put a like next to this. What I loved is that I'm not really too familiar with Billy Idol. And keep in mind, I'm sorry, women pop singers are my shtick, so I just want to double check something real quick. Oh, I was right! I knew I recognized his voice. So Billy Idol was a member of the band Generation X, which has recorded, and one of my favorite songs of all time, which is Dancing With Myself. I actually listened to that I didn't even realize. Oh my god. Oh my god, but I love that song. And what I love is that this has the exact opposite of what I was saying. And keep in mind, I'm not coming for Dua Lipa. I swear to God, I'm not trying to. There are more people I have problems with, and she really isn't the one. But Billy has a distinct characteristic voice, and so does Miley, so they complement each other so nicely. They're so distinct, and they work so well together. And what I felt, I was like, Miley's coming from here, and Billy Idol's coming from here. They're coming together, and whoa, and they're night crawling. Oh my god, I feel like the next time, like, this is the song that I feel, well, there was some other song I said this about before on the channel, where I feel like this is like, if you ever like travel with a speaker, which sometimes I do, and you're out for a night at the club, and you're going from one club to the next club, I feel like this is the song that you have to play in between, because you're night crawling, something falling. Whoa, I really hope that this gets a single release, and that would just be absolute. Okay, and the other thing, I want to say this before I get into the next track. So as I mentioned before, there's going to be a vinyl release of this album, and I believe I looked at the website, and it doesn't say side A and side B. But here's the thing, this album is 12 tracks, okay? So side A is clearly begins with What the Fuck Do I Know and ends with Night Crawling. And side B starts with Midnight Sky and ends with this last track. And I'm like, oh my god, this is the end to side A. This is the perfect end to side A on this record. Oh my god. Miley was thinking like the old days, because I've mentioned this before on this channel, and I talked about this a lot in my Kylie Minogue body language reaction. And this is like specific to Madonna. I follow this amazing podcast called the Immaculate Podcast. It's not like, well, it's still a thing, but they don't make new episodes anymore because they finished going through all of Madonna's discography. But the one thing they talk about is that for a while, Madonna always used to think of a record as side A and side B. And I feel like us millennials, you know, us youngins, we don't really think of albums as side A and side B. But sometimes when I put it in my head and I try to think of an album as side A and side B, the only albums that Miley have that really function like well in that way are probably Can't Be Tamed and Younger Now. I feel like they have a clear side A and side B, and this one is probably the clearest of them all, and I stand that, and I'm so excited to get the vinyl of this, because so far I'm standing everything I'm hearing, but we gotta keep going. As I said, we're officially halfway through the album, and now we are on track number 7. We are on to the first single. I'm gonna say a robbed single at 14. No. This should have been a number 1 single. This is Midnight Sky, so here we go.
It's been a long night and the mirror's telling
Me to go home.
But it's been a long time since I felt this good on my own. The midnight sky is the road I'm taking.
Come on.
Head high up in the clouds.
Oh wait, hang on. I can say that hasn't already been said. Midnight Sky was robbed. Again, 14 is not bad. Again, it probably should have been more in the top 10, but it is what it is. I can't change what the kids want to listen to these days. Oh my God. This is just such a beautiful song. You know, I feel like, I've talked, oh God, I need to stop talking about this on this channel, but it's how I relate. So I've mentioned on here on this channel before that I had a friend. She's been my friend for years, and this year she decided that she didn't like me anymore and didn't want to be my friend anymore. And I've really had to, this channel has been a great source of comfort, you know, in finding stuff to do, reaching out to new people. I absolutely love it. And in a world where I'm like, wow, she doesn't want to, you know, talk to me. Some of the lyrics, like, I was born to run, I don't belong to anyone, I don't need to be loved by you. And I'm like, you know what? I don't need to be loved by you, bitch. So I'm like, it is what it is. I love confident songs. And you know what I find too on the radio? I find songs that are about personal confidence sometimes don't always do the best. If you look at the radio this year, and again, this was a while ago, but I looked back at all the #1 singles this year. I agreed with 2. Yes, I think it was All I Want for Christmas Is You, because obviously. And the other one I think was WAP, just because, you know, I'm all here for a sex song. And I don't even like Cardi B all that much, so let's get that out of the gate here. I think she's funny, but I have issues with her. But I mean, again, like I said, I love it. So I guess there is a confidence song, but I mean, WAP was a lot more about confidence. It was all about promotion and and a video, even though that video is not that scandalous. I mean, if you've seen the Madonna erotica music video, you've seen actually a lot more than WAP will ever show you. But it's fine, it's whatever. But I do agree with that one being a #1 single, because I mean, come on, it's a hit. There's some hoes in this house, and it is what it is. So this should have been a #1 hit. And everything, like I said, everything else on the Hot 100 this year, yeah, did not agree with whatsoever at all. Wrong, horrifying, saddening. And that goes for the Grammy nominations this year's too. Wrong, horrifying, saddening, disturbing, gross. Any adjective like that you can think of, that's what it is. Yeah, this was robbed. It's a beautiful song. It's so epic. I feel like if Miley again does get the chance to perform this live on a tour, it's going to be a hit. I mean, It's a bop. What more can I say? Track number 8 is promptly called High. So here we go.
Sometimes you hurt.
Oh wait, hurt. I don't think she said high.
Going places it ain't wanna go.
Oh, we're getting really, we're kind of getting country here.
Sometimes
Again, a nice run.
like a neon light shining through a door that I can't keep closed.
Oh.
I don't miss you, but I think of you and don't know why. I still feel high.
Okay.
And I don't miss you, but I think of you and don't know why. I still feel high. I still feel high. Oh. Sometimes feel high.
So, at first when I started listening to this, I was like, oh, I think this is my least favorite song so far. And then the lyrics sunk in and I was like, oh, shit, I realized I just related to this even more than I thought I did. So basically the premise of this song is that there's this person, and I was gathering that they have been out of her life for a while, but they recently came back into memory, and for some reason the thought of them just made Miley feel so high, so alive, so free. And here's what's weird. So this week, I don't know when this happened, but I had a dream. And it was about, I don't remember exactly what the dream was about, but one of my, I how do I even put this? I would say my first ever best friend and the first boy I ever truly loved. I had a dream about him a few days ago, and I haven't been thinking, let's just say things ended badly there, but I haven't been thinking about him the past few days. But I've thought about it, and when I think about him, it's weird because it's I'm okay, I'm fine, we said goodbye, it's all good. But when I think about him and what we once were, in a weird way, I still get kind of high. I still feel happy. And while this song sounds sad, I think that we have to understand that once someone is out of your life for a while and we understand that they're not coming back, I think you have to get to a point where you accept that. And I feel like once you accept that, you can feel this. You can feel high. You can be okay. I'm okay, as Christina Aguilera has once said. Oh, Miles, you're putting me in the feels tonight, aren't ya? Putting a like next to it, baby. That one's gonna... Oh, damn it. She's... Poor baby. Track number 9 is called Hate Me, so here we go. We're gonna hate her. Oh.
Go ahead, you can say it's my fault.
Okay. Oh, wait, I'm liking this.
If it still hurts at all, not on your mind. I won't do what I could if I die. I hope all of my friends get drunk and high.
Oh, my.
Would it be too hard to say goodbye? I hope that it's enough to make you cry. Maybe that day you won't. Go ahead, you can say that I've changed.
Oh, my God.
Just say it to my face. My friends get drunk and high. Would it be too hard to say goodbye? I hope that it's enough to make you cry. And maybe that day you won't hate me.
Oh, that's it. Oh, no. Okay, so I just heard the first muttering of bad karma. Whoa. This is a song that I never could have imagined would have been written. I felt this one too. I've thought this before. Am I alone? Have you ever thought this before? So the premise of the song is that Miley is wondering that if one day when she, God forbid, passes away, if the people, I'm not even focusing on the friend line, it was really the one person in her life who's been gone for a while, who it ended badly with, on that day, would they still hate her? Would they still despise her? What would they think? How would they feel? Would they cry? Would they feel some sort of sadness or anything? And this is weird because I feel this. I always think about, not like I always think about this, toy. But when I think of, let's just say theoretically, well, not theoretically because this actually happened, but let's just say when I left college in May of 2019, things did not end well between me and my friends. I only talked to 3 on a regular, 4. Well, she graduated the year before, so my friend Kira, she doesn't count. But the 3 that were in my class, some of my bestest friends, Austin, Caitlin, and Edwina. But I was friends with a few other people who will remain nameless, and it didn't end pretty. And I often wonder, I'm like, what would they think? What would I think if they, if I found out one of them passed away? Would I still be a little bitch and maybe be like, oh, well, good? Or would I actually be like, no, that's a human being, and I would feel some form of sadness? You never know what you're gonna think. You never know how you're gonna feel. It's, damn. Oh my God, Miley. Hang on, I gotta put a like next to that because that was just it's weird because it's kind of like a sequel to High. It's like these two kind of go hand in hand together because it's High is about how that person who you haven't seen in years, when you think about him, it still makes you high. but what about, what did they think of you? Like, okay, Miles. Dang. This is just that deep. Oh, God. Okay. Okay. We're gonna keep we're gonna keep going and maybe cry a little, but we're gonna keep going. Track number 10, Bad Karma, featuring Joan Jett and the Blackhearts. There's one thing I want to get here though on Wikipedia, and I don't know if this is what it says on the. Okay, so yeah, this is weird. It doesn't say of the Blackhearts. So this is on. I'm listening to this on Spotify. So I'm just curious, because did Joan Jett ever go solo, or is she always Joan Jett? And, okay, you know what, never mind. So it looks like she's always Joan Jett in the Blackhearts. Again, I'm not too familiar with Miss Joan, I'm sorry. But, we a legend, I know that. But on Wikipedia it says it's just Joan, and then on Spotify it says that, and with her band. So I don't know, but whichever one's right, let me know in the comments below. I just want to know the answer. That's all, okay? No one be like this idiot, what 20-something-year-old gay man not knowing. I just want to know. Just tell me. I'm open. I'm like a sponge. Anyway, here we go. This is Bad Karma. Okay.
But the truth is I'm a liar.
Okay.
Been in the night.
Oh.
They say it's bad karma when you live a double life. They say it's bad karma being such a heartbreaker. I've always picked a giver 'cause I've always been a taker.
That's easy to follow. I like that.
When it's spun a web of lies.
Okay.
Do it then I'll think about it later on. Kiss me there, come on. You got a mean drummer face. It's like.
Okay, I'm gonna be upfront and say, just say this so far. You know, and we're already 10 tracks in. This is my least favorite track I've heard so far, and it's just realistically is because I just found myself at a struggle to groove with the song or like connect to it. There were some parts I really did like. So first of all, Miley and Joan. Fun. I think when Miley was singing, Joan was doing the and then when Joan was singing, Miley was doing the you get the drift there. And I think that what's nice is that Joan has a distinct voice, so it works out really, really well between the two of them. As a song, yeah, I don't know if this one was my favorite per se. I think that it's gonna be. It definitely is catchy. So let's get. I'm not saying like no, you know what I mean. But I just feel like for me, I'm just kind of like this was fine. I think maybe this one's a grower, not a shower. It might take a few more listens for me to just get it. I think that's fair. I think we'll see where that goes. But it's not really a dud, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like, you know what, that it's noticeable that, I'm not gonna forget that. You're not either. So I'm gonna put a like next to it just for the sake of that. That's what really gets me is that I'm not gonna forget it. I'm gonna be like, that's the song. So, hey, it is what it is. Track number 11, Never Be Me. So here we go.
I know I do this every time.
Okay.
I walk the line. I don't wanna push you way too much. I don't wanna lean that way too far.
I think this is gonna be gorgeous.
I don't wanna ever learn the hard way. But if you're looking for stable, that'll never be me.
Oh.
If you're looking for faithful, that'll never be me. If you're looking for someone to be all that you need, that'll never be me.
I love a person who knows exactly what she is. She's like, I'm never gonna be stable. I'm never gonna be faithful. And hang on, let's keep it going. I love that.
If you're looking for stable, that'll never be me.
Gorgeous.
If you're
fire.
close to the sun. Baby, you're the only one, oh,
Another good
I
run.
never lied to you, baby.
Okay, I love that Miley just sounds so mature in this song. She's a woman who knows who she is. She's not. I feel like this is just her. She's a free spirit. That's really what we're getting through with this album. Is that she plays with fire. She does it all. But the thing that I like about this is that while she is her own person, she respects who this other person is. They are looking for someone who's stable. They are looking for someone who is everything that Miley isn't. And she's like, you know what? I'm so happy for you. I'm thrilled that that's what you want. You know what you want, and there is nothing wrong with that. But that's not what you're gonna get here. And I have to tell you that right here, right now, because it's not gonna happen. It's just not. She's upfront. She's kind about it, and I appreciate that. That's a really pretty track. I'm gonna be excited to hear her do. Is this one of the ones? I just want to see something real quick. If this is one of the ones, because like I said before, there's the Apple Backyard Sessions version that's on here. Okay, so she doesn't do this one on the Backyard Sessions, but I feel like we'll get a live cut soon. Don't you worry. But that's really pretty. I feel like it's a very much of a what's the sound wise and not lyrically, but an evolution on the most from the She Is Coming EP. So I stan it. And this could be, if they sent this to like adult contemporary radio, you never know. We could maybe have an adult contemporary hit there. Track number 12, the last track of the album, we have a song called Golden G-String. So let's just check her out.
I woke up in Montecito. I was thinking about my life, and the questions made more questions, staring out into the night. All to make you love me and to feel alive.
Okay.
Oh, that's just the world that we're living in. Think I'll stay. There are layers to this body, primal sex and primal shame.
Okay.
They told me I should cover it, so I went the other way.
That's right.
I was trying to own my power. Honey, it must be your fault. We all focus on
Interesting end. Okay, so that was Golden G-String. And I gotta say, I don't know if I necessarily love the title of this one, but I think that's also part of it. But this is a very reflective song, a very reflective look back at Miley's career. I love when they talk about, they said that she should be naked, so she was like, no. Or she shouldn't be naked. It's like all these things. And for once, it's really interesting because with Younger Now, she's kind of saying in the very beginning of that song that wasn't her, like she's over that. And I feel like, the past, everything from Can't Be Tamed to Bangers to Dead Pets to Younger Now, in a weird way, that's all a part of who Miley truly is. Everything that she's done is a piece of her, and it's reflective of her, and she doesn't mind it anymore. She's accepting of it, but this is also who she is right now. The Plastic Heart Miley. And I don't know if I'm absolutely in love with this track. I do like how it's reflective. It's a very good closer to the album. Is it like, again, this one I think might merit from a few re-listens. It's very, it didn't end how I thought it was going to end. So I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. But I do appreciate the fact that she's a little more, well, I guess she always has been, but she's much more, she seems more comfortable now with her position and what she's saying, you know what I mean? So I appreciate that. Okay, guys, we did it. We finished Miley Cyrus's most recent studio album, Plastic Hearts. And I gotta say, wow. Wow, guys. So I honestly think that this is one of Miley's best efforts she's put out. I feel, I hate saying this because it just sounds a little cliche to be like, the new album is the best album. But, out of going through all of her albums and just knowing that, knowing what I know now, this might just be up there. I think it's not gonna be Can't Be Tamed for me, but if someone was like, well, this album is technically better than Can't Be Tamed, I'd be like, you're right. I understand. So let's just go through. So out of 12 tracks, all of them I put a like next to. I don't think there's really any duds. There's some I prefer more than others, but I love What the Fuck Do I Know, single possibly. Plastic Hearts, I'd like to see it as a single. I don't know if it'll happen, but I would like it. Angels Like You, Prisoner, Gimme What I Want, Nightcrawling, single, Midnight Sky, High, Hate Me, Bad Karma. Again, I think my least favorite song is probably Bad Karma. I don't know. I think that one might just take a few re-listens, but it'll be what it'll be. But I like how Miley is so... What you can tell is that she is so into this era. She's so into these songs that she has just released. She is all about... She couldn't be any more standing of them. And I absolutely love that. And I can't wait to listen to this album a few more times and just give it a headphone listen, out there, out loud listen. What I find interesting from this album is that she said it was mostly inspired by... Where is the thing? She said it was mostly... I can't find it. But she said it was going to be mostly inspired by Metallica and, is it here? No, I wish I could find it. Oh, wait, here it is. Britney Spears and Metallica as musical influences. I don't know if I necessarily heard a full-on Britney Spears song in here, but I'm happy nonetheless. I think, oh my God. I gotta say, I think I'm going to give, even though it's not my favorite song, I have got to give a kudos to Hate Me. I've never heard any, that was deep, and I appreciated that. Wow. Whoa, this was quite an interesting listen. I think this is the first album I've ever done on this channel where I really think that every song is good, and I put a like next to every one, and I want to re-listen to it again. Oh my God. Oh my God. Wow. This is Miley. This is just such a good, this is an adult, a good, confident body of work. What I love is that we still have some songs that have the potential to be singles, but we also have some that we can send to adult contemporary radio. And that's, again, that's really my groove, because this is what I've been wanting to talk about on here for this video. You guys can see the type of music I listen to. I'm very much into like either pop, or adult contemporary, you know, with people like Celine or Mariah, or even some of Madonna's more somber hits. So what I've been seeing, because like now I'm on the Twitter, and I like to watch, and people are like, stream Plastic Hearts and all these stuff. It's like all that. And what I think that this album is going to do really well in terms of the Billboard 200. I feel like people are going to buy it. People are going to listen to it. I'm a little concerned for singles, though, because here's the thing, and here's the things that plague this album, which shouldn't, but are going to, I just think also, Miley has a real voice. A lot of the artists that are on the radio today have over-processed voice, or they're either... I don't even know, like hip hop or rap artists. Like it's not a real raw rock voice that you're hearing on the radio today. So that's gonna kind of hinder some of the things, because the kids don't understand this. It's too mature for them. You know what I mean? So it's that makes me worried in a sense too. But you know, at the end of the day, it's not all about streaming. It's not all about what's played on the radio. Miley's proven her worth more than 1 million times, and she's reinvented herself more than 1 million times, which is something that a lot of the artists on the radio today could not and never will and couldn't even attempt to do. So, I mean, I feel like, you know, in all honesty, because I'm going to do a list of my top 10 favorite albums of this year, and I'm going to tell you, this is actually already going to be on it, because it is what it is. But I feel like while this wouldn't be my favorite personal album of the year, this is the best in terms of structure. At 12 tracks, it's perfectly even. There's not really one dud. Even like some of my favorite artists who I've done on here on this channel too, like Kylie Minogue when I did disco. I stand disco so hard, so don't get me wrong, but I could have so done without... Unstoppable and Spotlight. I just was like, no, we didn't need to hear. I just was not here for those. And there's nothing here that I'm not like no, we should have cut it. Everything here is absolutely the way it should be, and I appreciate that so much. I love a well-structured album. I'll be interested to see what they pick as the next single. My money is on, hopefully, if they can. What the heck do I know for the radio? What the hell do I know? Plastic Hearts, possibly Night Crawling. We have some options here, or we could send a couple to adult contemporary radio. I mean, that's where some of these songs belong, because Miley is, unlike a lot of the artists, she's a woman. She sounds like a woman. She sounds like someone who actually, has done shit in the music industry, who actually is, she's done a lot. I mean, come on. I mean, she's seen, I mean, it is what it is. I don't even know how to describe it anymore, but I stan this album. I think it's one of her best. I think it's, if not her best album, technically. After going through all her albums, again, I still have to say, I would probably, if I was to pick my personal favorite, Can't Be Tamed and Bangers. Actually, I would probably rank this over Bangers now at this stage, but Can't Be Tamed will be my number one. But again, I already told you what I thought. So anyway, I'm just babbling at this stage of the game, but I loved it. I think it's gonna be. I think she served. And she did the damn thing, and we applaud her for that. So what did you guys think of Plastic Hearts? Let me know in the comments below. As always, do not forget to comment, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Salvador J. Rocha, Twitter at Sal Says Stuff. All that is linked below. Again, I always end on a pun, so what am I going to pick for today? Hey, I'm Sal, but what the fuck do I know? Okay, guys, have a great day, great night. Bye.